5 dead at 4 weekend shootings in under 48 hours has added to Oklahoma City's climbing homicide count, which at 66 already surpasses the 60 homicides seen in all of 2011. The Oklahoman's Juliana Keeping has been following the stats and is here to tell us more. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Now, what are police saying about the amount of homicides?
Well, it seems like there's no rhyme or reason to it this year. I mean, I try to say, is there a gang war? What's going on? But they've basically said it's hard to know, and they don't actually track themselves what's causing the homicides. They just try to solve them. And they're pretty tied up. There are 14 homicide detectives dealing with all these cases, and they've actually solved 48 of the 66 this year.
That's fantastic. That's a good count. So I guess then there's not a common thread connecting the murders.
Not that police have told me.
Now, what are police doing to combat this?
Police actually told me there's not much that they can do to combat the homicide rate. I mean, people are going to do what they're going to do, unfortunately. I know that they obviously have patrol cars in these areas. We saw some squad cars rolling around yesterday when I was out at these different scenes from over the weekend homicides.
Wow. Yeah, they do all they can do, I'm sure. What are residents in the areas where the homicides are taking place saying?
Well, residents, they said a variety of things. Some of them just wouldn't talk to me. I get the sense that in some of these neighborhoods, you just don't talk. You know, when you see something, so they walked away from me without giving a name or didn't want to give their name. That was pretty much the theme of the day, not wanting to give a name. But some of them, they're really upset. Especially, I talked to a group of people where their friend had been shot during a home invasion. Obviously, it's really upsetting to them, and they just are kind of in shock.
Yeah, and you're seeing anything from people being shot in cars, in homes, different types, obviously, so it's not all the same.
Right. Strangely, for the 4 incidents, and 3 of the incidents took place in vehicles where the people found were shot actually in their cars.
Is that uncommon?
Well, it struck me as a little strange. I guess I couldn't really say for sure, but the strange thing was that police aren't saying any of these are connected. They just randomly happen to be in cars. So.
Interesting. And it's not all in the same areas, it's different areas.
Right, well actually 3 of the incidents were on the south side. 2 of them were really close by, yet unrelated. And then the 4th incident where 2 men were found dead in a car actually happened near the Capitol, about a mile from the Capitol in a neighborhood there.
Interesting. So are residents scared? Do they say that, hey, I want to move, or are they staying put?
Well, one man I talked to, he was out clearing his yard, doing some yard work, and he said, we're really comfortable here. We generally feel safe. On the same token, he said when he heard 8 to 12 pops of, he heard the gunfire, he didn't look outside. He went into an interior hallway of his home and just kind of laid low until he went to bed that night. So they say they're safe, but I think they know that they have to be cautious when there's police action on their street.
Well, and obviously in your article you even mentioned in 2009 that there were 75 homicides. So we have seen these numbers before, but obviously it's a little more than the last couple of years.
Yeah, 75 is the record for the past decade, and it looks like we could be on track to break that this year.
Oh, and that's not good.
So many months left. No.
That is not good. Well, now you can read more about the homicide count by reading Juliana's article on News OK and the Oklahoman, and we'll keep you updated on the latest. Thank you so much.
Thank you.